Trying to see if can put a stop to these haters. Those of you that follow my work will know that just by looking at the thread, just by looking at a thread of comments on each of my videos, you'll see just some of the most disturbing, just some of the most nastiest, filthy comments. From racist remarks to comments about my dad. It's nothing new, unfortunately. In the past few months, the channel, which by the way, my YouTube channel, I've had it for several years, but the YouTube channel was something that I just set up. Kind of like, set it up and I'll get back to it. And I wasn't really creating content. I've been doing the blog. And as far as, writing for approximately more or less about a dozen other outlets, and whether it's Facebook pages that I run or just other outlets that I've contributed to. In Rochester, I contributed to actual print media, actual newspaper. And the hatred has just started. The hatred has been going on for years. And I know I'm skipping around a little bit here, and it's the first live video I do, but what I want to do is to thank each and every one of you that have supported the channel, that have left comments. Some people as far away as UK, and it means a lot. There's a story behind me. There's a story behind my videos. There's a story behind what I tell people sometimes in person when they stop me in public or I meet someone. I've even told police officers this, is that there's a story, there's a reason why my work and my videos can at times, and I'm not apologizing for it, so I want this to be clear, but there is a reason why at times, they may seem, especially to someone that's not familiar with my work, they may seem shrill, over the top, rude. And there's a reason. There's a lot of pain. I'm somebody that grew up respecting the police, that was taught at an early age that the police are the good guys, that if you're ever in trouble, or the whole stranger danger thing that we were all taught as children, that I should look for the police. You know what I mean? That I should look for, they're the good guys. They're there to protect you, officer friendly. And then I realized that it's not like that. It's bullshit, and it's actually quite the opposite. There's a lot of officers who should not be officers. They're entrusted with all this power. They're given a gun. They're given the right to detain you, the right to take your freedom away, and then there's no accountability. So I don't want to get long-winded here, and it's my first live face. Obviously, it's my first one. I can't even get the name straight. It's my first YouTube video. The reason live video. The reason I want to make this, the reason why I just wanted to get this out here now is because the hatred has been going on for years. My children have been threatened. There's certain individuals who I refuse to give any exposure to as far as naming their names. So I'm not going to even name their names. They know who they are. Individuals who the Rochester Police Department, the Monroe County, New York District Attorney's Office, every law enforcement agency in this area, including the New York State Police, who always watch my channel. Hello. The Monroe County, New York Sheriff's Office. They've all refused to take any action against threats. I mean, threats, videos that they've, video proof of individuals threatening my children, my family. And the reason why I really wanted to do this video is because the hatred is not new, but the hatred is getting worse and it's growing, and you guys see it. And what really prompted me to do this video now is that it just came to my attention that there is a channel, a YouTube channel, and this shows you how fucked up YouTube is, and Facebook, and all these social media sites. And we've all seen it. We've all seen you voice an opinion and it gets taken down or it gets flagged. But at the same time, it's like they pick and choose what they enforce. Which sounds a lot like law enforcement in a way. And there's a channel. Listen how fucked up this is. Listen how twisted this is. There is a channel right now that YouTube obviously allowed to set up. Someone to set up. They have 0 subscribers, okay? And that's how you're going to know the difference. Because unfortunately, what this individual did, I don't know if it's a woman, I don't know if it's a man. What they did is they took my exact same name for my YouTube channel. They took Davy V TV, spelled the same, and then they took my profile picture, which, by the way, the profile picture I currently have up on my channel, that's me. That's me at 7 years old in Miami, Florida, basically when I fell in love with photography. So that's how far I go back as far as, my love for a camera. So, this individual has taken the profile picture. In other words, if you look at the comments, it appears like it's my channel. It appears like I'm making the comments. And I don't want to repeat the words or whatever, or give them too much, give them a feeling like, like I'm bigging them up or whatever. It's just really, really fucked up. I've contacted YouTube. I haven't even heard back yet, but they're quick to flag a video or whatever, but they haven't even gotten back to me yet. Because, again, it doesn't surprise me. What surprises me is not so much the hate and the haters. That's always going to be there. And to be honest, I've grown thick-skinned to the point that it used to bother me. I'd be lying if I say that it didn't bother to read really negative stuff about, about my father, about my family. But it's gotten to the point that I've learned, it's still a challenge sometimes, but I've learned to use that as motivation. I've learned to use that as fuel, as more passion, more drive every time I read something like that personal, the hurtful things they write. So again, the hatred doesn't surprise me. What surprises me is that YouTube would allow anyone to create a new channel. They have 0 subscribers, to create a new channel with the name of a channel that already exists. And that's what I'm trying to address now. So you will see a profile picture just like mine, because they took it. You'll see a name just like mine. And I hope that people are smart enough to know, whether they know me personally, whether they followed my work for years, or any new subscribers, which, again, in the past couple of weeks, the channel has gained about 350 subscribers. And I love it. And I thank each and every one of you for the support. And I know I'm rambling now, and I just really, really had to get this out there. A couple of days ago, I started on the video because somebody also made a, I don't know if I should be just totally creeped out or flattered, but somebody made a Twitter account, basically impersonating me, okay? So I posted a couple days ago on some of my videos, not all of them. You guys may have seen them on some of the videos. At the very top, I pinned a comment that says, there's only one YouTube channel. This is it. And I did the same for Twitter. And I don't know what else to do about it. As far as, I'm trying to, do it the right way as far as contacting YouTube. And I don't know what are they going to do, if anything. But once again, I thank all my supporters. I thank everyone that has taken the time to leave a comment, a positive comment. I thank everyone who's smart enough to kind of look through the shrill, the curt, this guy may come across as an asshole. I guarantee that there's a reason for it. And the reason is simple. Some of you know already. My dad was one of the first cop watchers in this country. In the 80s, before it became cool to record police, before it became cool to, have a flip phone, even before flip phones were out, my dad, would lug around the huge VHS camcorder that weighed like 30 pounds, and you used to have to put it on your, I'm probably exaggerating, but they were real heavy. And he was one of the first ones to document police misconduct and abuse. And what happened was that the Rochester Police Department made my dad's life miserable. They retaliated against him. And think about it. This is the 80s. This is before Rodney King. This is before people saw how rogue and abusive cops were. So my dad basically became so passionate, being a Cuban immigrant that came from Cuba, from a police state, having experienced these abuses firsthand. He became so passionate that he became outspoken against police abuse, especially when it came to the Rochester Police Department, Rochester, New York Police Department, which has a long history of corruption. So long story short, they fucked with my dad every day. I mean, they would go out of their way to follow him, to harass him, to stop him. They would laugh at him. They would ridicule. They would intimidate him. They would threaten him. And my dad committed suicide. So for anyone, first of all, I don't care about the cowards. I don't even care about the stalkers. Fuck all y'all. But for everyone that supports this channel, thank you. You have no idea how much it means to me. I've never gotten this personal, and I'll open up more in future videos as this channel grows. Usually my videos are limited to me just, jumping out and recording police or calling them out and exposing them on their hypocrisy and their double standard. And I know I got comments at the bottom. Bear with me. I got to get used to doing this live thing, because in many ways I'm old school, you know what I mean? So I apologize. I'm not trying to blow anyone off, but I'm just kind of in the moment here, and just really passionate about. I want people to know why I do what I do, and not a day goes by that I don't miss my dad. This is real. And the comments, I could care less about them. Again, I've learned to use them more as a motivator and as fuel to continue to do what I do. But I really want to send a special thank you for everybody that's always supported my channel. And just know that I'm not just some angry Cuban guy, that hates police. It's not even like that. I'm someone who has been affected personally. I miss my dad every day. And the Rochester, New York Police Department knows that. They know they have blood on their hands. They know they drove a good man to commit suicide. And I get a little, emotional talking about it. But I really appreciate every one of you who has supported me. And hopefully you'll continue to support me on this crazy ride. And just know that there's a reason why I do what I do. I'm sorry to get long-winded and go as long as I did. But thank you.